welcome to Ironhaven again for, we'll go press play and we'll get on. It's for year 15 of this playthrough. Right, so well, in general I've already set everything up, so you don't have to see me wrestling with this. So start with growing, because we just started the growing season. The veg is dropping, so one field of potatoes is not enough to sustain the population that it is now. So this year I've got a field of grass, just because everything else is fabulous. 2 fields of spuds, get us back up to a decent level. All 3 orchards are in full use, fully manned, fully staffed. Possibly for this year, I imagine there's 2. The pavements have identified 2 houses from the early stages, so no great surprise that I can't debug, can't rectify. This house has been terraformed onto a level that's 1 or maybe 2 squares out of sync with everything else, and because the pavements will only do so much, I want one that's halfway between them 2 for that to work. I've got little choice, as much as it pisses me off to admit it. I've got to demolish that house, and the same goes for this house. This is too far back, so it's buggering the line of this pavement up. So I'm going to build this house here. As soon as it's built, we'll get all the residents out there into there, demolish. It doesn't matter which way around to do it. Demolish one house, terraform it, rebuild it. God, when that's rebuilt, I can demolish the other house that's left, terraform it, rebuild it. So yeah, going to be a bit of a nuisance, bit painful, I suppose, but it's just a pain in the ass having to do it. But then, hindsight's a wonderful thing. If I'd known, I'd have terraformed differently. But as it happens, lesson has been well and truly learned from not just these areas, modernising them, but also from doing this kind of harbour seafront area. It's all good. This is wrong, but can't do anything about that. I'm not demolishing and rebuilding fish farms. I am extending the kind of seaside area outwards, and I'm gonna, because it dawns on me now, there are going to be residents down here because of all the animals and that, so I might as well stick another what would you call it, batch of fish farms, 3, maybe 4, 5. So to that end, I'm going to start sending this out into the sea. Yeah, you know the rest. You know what I'm trying to say. Probably thinking it a lot better than I'm saying it at the moment. Oh, 9 donkeys. Steady on. Yeah, so I think that's about it really. So from this point, I'm just going to let it run. I've got various building projects on the go. Got 2 who can't get to these thingy-me-bobs, so I'll leave them. Take them off. They're all getting done. I just don't know what to do with this. I think its purpose in life is going to be to annoy me, basically. So that pavement's going to run down there, sort of level with that. So I've got to find a way to link things up. It's going to look shite, but hey ho. Let's just settle with that. What am I going to do? No, probably not. So if I do it there instead. Yeah. Sort this bit out in the middle. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Not a fan, but there you go. And I wouldn't mind. Is that too many, or? Okay. I really wouldn't mind getting some lampposts in, because I keep thinking about it, but I'll never get around to it because I'm still doing the big infrastructure items. We might as well start this house thinking about it. Got all the resources we need. Got people. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. We're up and running, and all those other phrases. So I think that's about it for now. So at this point, I'll just let it run and fade back in when something, speakable happens. First house transfer, shall we call it, successful. That one built. I managed to catch it within a second or two of it being built, so nobody had the chance to knock out a sprog and make anyone homeless. Transferred everyone out of that house, demolishing it. I see no homeless symbols above any villagers, so I think I pulled that one off. So then I'll demolish this, terraform it, rebuild the bloody thing. Well, no, actually, will I? Probably won't on that one because they're in the way. So, good point. Yeah, alright. Got that one wrong. Make a change. I'll have to think about where to put the other house because I haven't got any other blueprints laid out. Don't really want to put them there because this is all for industry. I kind of wanted bakeries and what have you there. I'm thinking about windmills maybe tucked away over here out there, so I could put one there, I guess. A bit out of the way. Yeah, I'll have a think about that anyway. Here comes the storm. There's a vision. Hades itself has... speed that up a bit. Hades itself has visited our little piece of paradise. Is it gone? Maybe it knows I'm watching, therefore it's just decided, oh, there's nobody to impress here, sod it will go. If only. Looks like it's subsided. Okay. Result. Phase 2 of the grand move around and general continuation of fighting around is okay. Built this house down there, caught it at the right time, moved all the residents out, and are demolishing this one now. So when this one's been demolished, I can terraform it, rebuild the bloody thing at the right level so we have pavements. All that because I've got invested in pavements, eh? God. Must be a fool. What happened there? What did I just destroy? Oh, them, yeah, okay, yeah, those two furnaces were just massively in the way as well, so I think also we'll get rid of this street lighting because it ain't going to be needed. Yeah, it's all good again, it's a bit of a mess around while I'm doing it, but can get these things done and then just ignore them. Oh yeah, and I've sort of decided I've got no choice really but to move this out. Just hope that I can go away. Oh, crying out loud, come on, thank you, bloody hell. Just hope I can get a fence built there without having to re-terraform that bloody lot. That would be nice. Oh, got paths to lay there as well for the new orchards. Yours. Plenty of building stuff to do. Excellent. I've filled the stone mine up as well because I'm getting through stone. I've demolished these pavements, terraformed them back so it sort of cut that half out and then rebuilt them. And it builds them all nice and cleanly with nice clean stone facings and that, so I guess I need to deal with that too. Seeing as I'm being massively anal. But this is city builders for you, isn't it? This is, it's kind of what you do. You either go, what's the word, organic and loose, or you get anal and, try and get everything as perfect as you can, even though there's no such thing. You do have a go, don't you? One of the beauties of this sort of game. Well, the villagers have been very busy. So, created this, it's still creating it on that side, but created this very nice, railings. Remember the bloody word, it's not hard. It's not a hard word. Pavement with railings, because now I'm getting used to terraforming it further back. So there's a nice stone wall and railings. I've demolished this this from there, I think, onwards, and replaced them with, apart from the ones they're still finishing off, railings. Pavements with railings. So that's all nice, so it's all good and how it should be and fabulous and stuff. Can't finish that off until that's emptied, which is going to be ages. Just finished rebuilding, was it that house? Or that one? Can't remember, I think it was that one actually. So demolished it, terraformed it, rebuilt it, laid the pavement. Now I'm looking at it, the pavement doesn't have nice railings and I want them, so that'll be demolished at some point off camera and rebuilt. Because I'm a wasteful sod who's got nothing better to do with his resources than keep destroying stuff. But yeah, no, I want it how I want it. So it will look better in the longer run. Yeah, that whole section needs bringing down, so does that. Hey-ho. I'm also demolishing, or eyeing up demolishing this barn and the warehouse, the original ones. So I'm going to have a nice castle barn there with loads of, might as well let it run, loads of storage space, new warehouse next to it. Then when they're built I can set the caravanners to just empty those out, demolish those. Suddenly we can get on with terraforming and laying it out how it's, the permanent way it's going to be. So yeah, busy bunch of little bees. Oh, let's have a look at the fields. Do they empty? Good catch. Very close. Keep half an eye on them too. Fish farms are okay for the time being. Yes, we have fruit coming out of the orchards. Not much, but we have some. Maybe need a fourth orchard, because they're clearly not doing the job. Stick the move the forester's lodge to there, so they've got a good run at the wood. Worth doing. And kind of got half an eye, so I want bakeries. So I'm thinking this is kind of ripe for bakeries. Maybe I might be able to fit a block of 4 in there with loads of room, between them, so that if one of them catches fire, the lot don't go up. And then windmills. Windmills. Where are you? You in here? No, it'd be food, I guess, wouldn't it? Look how big these fuckers are. They're a right eyesore. So I might see if I can tuck them. If I tuck them down on the, obviously terraform out so it fits. At least they're not quite such an eyesore, are they? Point them out to sea. Means they'd have to go all the way around down to the bottom and in the front to be able to get them, but to get in. But I could have one there, and when that is eventually emptied, no, not one there, because I'll have to lose that little creaky bit, and I quite like that. Go away. Quite like that. So if I can keep this little inlet creek bit, I'm gonna. Yeah. So the windmills are an eyesore, so I might do one there, and one there, maybe when this is all terraformed up and ready to go. Finished farting around with this as well. This is about as neat as I can get it because it's all out of line because I put the fish farms in without knowing I was going to be doing pavements, but lesson learned. Fish are alright. Fish are still over 5,000, so I think I'll probably just bung the infrastructure in here. Or the, they're called, these bits, bridge section. Yes, of course it is. It's not difficult, is it? The English language can be difficult, but they're not particularly bad. And I'm gonna, when I finish talking, I'm gonna save game and try and put another cross section in there, because cross sections can crash the game if you're very unfortunate. So yeah, I'll give that a go now. Carrying on with as much of the building as I can while I can see and while I have spare bods. And I'm just about to get a glut of spare people, 18 between those, well, just about. There will be another 18 between those 3 fields that become available in the very near future. And here comes 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're gone. Cool. So 2 more fields to go. Another dozen people there. And I shall use them. Finishing off the collecting from the fields. The fruit isn't really performing that well. But got a few things on the go at the moment. So we've just finished building this castle, barn and warehouse. I've put loads of donkeys and people into the caravan stable there to move all of the resources from the old ones into the new ones. I'm building these bits, what you call them, bridge sections and things to be able to place the new So there's another one there, I might as well build one with it. Yeah, to come here. There we go. Yep, so I can tack more fish farms on when the time comes. Don't think we need them just yet, just under 6,000. Collected a little while ago. Finishing off the last of the fields, 300 odd potatoes left to clear in. And with anyone that's left, which is quite a few people, I'm demolishing the old stuff and getting the new stuff in. So, yes. Am I demolishing that one? Doesn't look like it. Is it going to be okay without it? We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, no excuses. I'm just being a bit of a knob, really. I'm just conscious of the fact I'm going to be seeing these. Oh, good, that one isn't finished. Seeing these annoying little inconsistencies as the game develops. So get them right in the beginning, then I can just concentrate on growth and that sort of stuff, development. But yeah, modernising is good. I'm quite enjoying this. Quite an adventure. They're still going. They're still going. Right, have to leave them be till they're done. Right. So yeah, I don't know. I like this effect. I'm enjoying this. I know using pavements as stairs, as you've heard me say loads of times, is new, but I do like the effect. It makes terracing nicer as well, rather than these frankly quite awkward slopes and things and ramps that I used to have to use. I guess because I started playing this game when it was, I don't know if it was alpha or beta, but before it was released, so the pavements weren't a thing. They didn't exist. So I just kind of got used to, I can do that one as well. I just kind of got used to it being how it was, I suppose. No excuses other than that. Do need to get more of these kilns in, I think, as well. Yes, so it moves along. Quite nice when it's done. And that's obviously just this section, so we got, what, 80 places. We're going to be well over 100 by the time I get all the houses in and all the other bits and pieces in. So yeah, it's not a bad section, and they're all nicely spaced out too. Nobody's cramped. Bathhouses. Got to think about bathhouses too in the new areas. It's another interesting little bug. I remember sending the developers a message about this, and I guess it never got fixed. I've just finished emptying this barn into the new castle barn, and the game pops up this message: build a barn to get provisions. I don't think it understands. Well, I know it doesn't understand the difference between the old barn and these new castle barns that were introduced much later in the game. Bit of a nuisance, but once they're demolished, I don't really care. So I'm gonna have to sort this out now, and yeah, I'll have to reorganise the trade routes and various other things like that once it's all out of the way and running properly. Excellent progress. So having demolished the barn and the warehouse, the trade routes that were set up to keep the sort of resources balanced and in the right places became obsolete, so I've just completely reorganised, off camera of course, because I didn't think you'd want to watch me do that, completely reorganised the caravan stables and their routes between the 3 barns, one there, and one there, and the 4 warehouses, one there, and there's also another one over there. So yeah, that's all done, and once the rain stops I can carry on with all... Ooh, that didn't go right, did it? Oops. Yeah, I think I might have to get rid of it. Just a reminder to myself to tuck it up there. Looks a lot better with just a stone face. Yeah. A lot of messing around, a lot of resources and what have you, but I'm pleased with that, because now it's just going to sit there and it's just going to be, and it will be happy, and I'll be happy and the villagers will be that bit. I'll do that when I can be asked. I'm getting a bit bored with doing it now. So yeah, I think the next phase from here is to obviously work around the random quarries and mines I've got dotted around. Is to empty that without a doubt. It's getting closer. Think about bakeries and windmills. Windmills are going to be fucking annoying. But I think I'm going to have to place one just to kind of get it going so I can produce some flour. Yeah, flour. And then I'm going to try and see if I can squeeze a bank of 4 bakeries in there. I think I might be a little bit out, but I'm going to have a go anyway. We'll see how we get on. Well, I was hoping to have this all set up by winter. I haven't quite made it. So I've just pulled everybody out of the orchards. So we've done 9,000 potatoes. Good plan with 2 fields, I think. Just missed it, so it doesn't look quite as nice now the frosts are here, but kind of terraforming these levels to where they will end up in the longer term. And this is going to be where the first windmill is, this bit here. Yeah, big fucker. So I'm just, can't really see it, but I'm just demolishing these again, bloody hell. Because now I've lowered the terrain, it just looks shite. Same thing, same effect. So I'll re-terraform and replace all of these and then get the windmill in. And the sooner I can get a windmill churning away, the better, frankly. Good. We get furnaces. I've put a little bank of 4 furnaces here because the tools are being made there. So the furnaces can make the cast iron that's used in the tools. And they're pretty close to the warehouse and the barn that hold the materials to make the doobies that they need. So, yeah, all good, I think. Another one of our originals from the first 10 who landed has just died of old age. And there lies Kyra. I think she was in her 70s last time I noticed. Which I didn't know they live that old in this game, but that's good, if that's the case. She had a good innings. Rest in peace, dear. Behold, we have a big thing sticking up into the sky. This is going to be our first windmill. I've laid the infrastructure so they can move around quicker, hopefully. And it's gone dark. Where is it? Over here. Oh, it's only 11 of 34 building blobs in. Building a 4th, I think, a 3rd Lumberjack's Lodge, because I'm conscious of the fact that that's dropping quite noticeably. That's alright, charcoal's good, which is what I'm setting them up to use, so, you know, it's all good. But yeah, close to a windmill. And as soon as that's available and ready, I'll be churning out some flour, because I've got bakeries also set up just behind them. It's hard to see, but there's a block of 4 you can just about see from the shine. So there's 2 there facing that way, and there's 2 there facing that way, and they can move around at will. There's the barn that will provide them with the resources they need. I wonder where the others are. Actually, good point. There it is. We will also... Oh, no, not with that one. I'm working them too hard, so I'll also bung that from there to there, because that's where they'll be needed. So yeah, all good. Moving along quite nicely. We have a functioning windmill. Bloody great big thing, look at that. And on the shoreline, so it all looks... Yeah, well, you know, I think you would, wouldn't you? You would put it on the shoreline to get all the wind off of the sea. Oh yeah. Yes, we are also a flour producing nation now, apparently. Got something weird going on with this building. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, I'm a twat. It's done, that's why. I was convinced that was still full. Right, okay, so yeah, in that case... What's... that'll be the pavements. Couldn't work out what the other 3 builders were needed for there. Yeah, there we go, pavements. So, yeah, late winter. Just made it. So I think the next task is to start bakeries, really. Stone was getting a bit low because I've been using so much this year on the pavements and buildings and things that I've opened up both mines, so 2 mines now are going. That one's probably going to be emptied out by the end of the year, or before the end of the year. At the end of year 16 to be specific. So I think, let's get 2 more in there, 2 more in there. I think we're plodding along very nicely. Probably about to, probably about to come to the end of the year, so I guess I'll wrap this one up here and call it a day. So, yeah. Another year of making it look pretty functional. We're still growing. Another house has gone in. My pavement was finished, so I ended up with a spare bod. Got all these pavements and banisters, railings, come on, it's not a difficult word. Railings sorted out and rebuilt where they weren't looking quite as pretty as I wanted them to. Some nice effects. Apart from that bloody great big thing still. By the time I put, I don't know, maybe a house there? Oh no, bakery, this is where the bakeries go. Might be room for another, no, I don't think so. Then another windmill there is going to cut into my pretty little creek. We don't want that. So I might have to stick a windmill there instead, just go for 2 maybe. And then that will leave room for the port, tucked on the end, I would say. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, so yeah, on that note, I think we'll wrap this one up, and I'll see you next time for year 16. Cheerio.